Good morning. Welcome to my world. And what a world it is. There's a lot going on up in here, honey. But today, I want to spend a few minutes talking to you about what God won't do. I know we think of Him as, He's our maker, He's our creator. He will do anything for us. He'll go from the east to the west for us. But there are some things that God just will not do. And I'm going to share those things with you today. And as I was getting this together, it reminds me of, when you're out and sometimes people are talking and they'll say, what you won't do. And we start shaking our heads and moving our necks back and forth about what you won't do. And so I, was inspired a little bit to write this because I said, there's some things that God just will not do. And He's probably saying to us, what I won't do, Charlene, is X, Y, and Z. So I want to share with you this morning some of the things that I've come up with. And one thing that God will not do is that He won't take us where He cannot lead us. Sometimes we want to go in this direction, and He's saying, I'm not going with you there because that's not where I want you to go. I want you to go over here. So He's not going to take us where He cannot lead us. In other words, He's not going to take us somewhere and just leave us and set us up as some people do, because some people will take you to some places and set you up. But God is not like that. He said that I will not take you where I cannot lead you. And another thing that God won't do is that He'll never send us somewhere without preparing the way. Oftentimes we'll pray for guidance, we'll pray for wisdom, and He's right there listening to us. And He is not going to allow us to go anywhere without preparing the way for us. And that's something that we have to remember, because if you're like me, sometimes, whether the way is prepared or not, you're like, I'm going because I think I need to get this done. And this is what, So, but God is saying, I'm not going to take you or allow you to go anywhere without preparing the way for you, because I want it to be a smooth process. I want it to be a smooth transition. And another thing is that God will not open any doors until He's ready to escort you through it. How wonderful it is to walk through doors and just feel that you have the presence of the holy angels around you, walking with you into the courtroom, walking with you into your new job, walking with you into your interview. So you don't have to worry and you don't have to fear, because you have the presence of the Lord all around you. So He's saying, I'm not going to open any doors up. No doors of opportunity, no doors for a mate. I'm not going to open up any doors until I am ready to escort you through them. And in being ready, that simply means that He's preparing you. He's preparing us. He's getting us ready. So when we go through those doors, it will be the right time. And whatever we were praying about or expecting to happen, He's going to make that happen. And so I am learning to wait because I want to be escorted through the door. Another thing that God won't do is that He won't be rushed. He will not be rushed into anything. Sometimes we have things in life, pressing things in life that happen, and we get so antsy and we just get so nervous. We need to get it done. And sometimes what we come up with doesn't even make sense. And we know when we're thinking about it and when we're about to do it that it's going to be a mess. I know I'm not the only one. I know you do it too. But we know that it's going to be a mess. And God is saying, I got you. I got you. I'm taking care of this. But at the same time, what you won't do is rush me into doing it the way you want to do it. Allow me to take care of this. Allow me to take care of you. Allow me to take care of the situation. So He will not be rushed because He already knows what the outcome will be. And we know if He's in charge of it, it's got to be good. So He's telling us, I'm not going to rush. Calm down. And that's something that I definitely have to learn. I don't know about you, but that's something that I have to learn. And another thing God won't do that's happening in our world, oh my goodness, people are getting medications, people are being hospitalized for stress. It's a big thing in our world right now because of all the craziness and the chaos that's going on. But God says, I won't even stress, not even a little bit over your situation. I'm not going to stress over that because I already know the outcome. I already know the outcome. So I'm not going to stress over your situation. And guess what? He doesn't want us to stress either. Because if we take everything to Him in prayer, He is expecting us and wanting us to lay everything right there at His feet, let it go, and walk away and believe that He's going to take care of it and that it's already done. So He sits back comfortably and He's saying, I'm not going to stress. That's the one thing I'm not going to do. Now, if we choose to stress and not trust Him, that's on us. But I think we all have to get to a point where we learn how to deal with and manage our stress. I'm putting my hand up because I definitely need to work on that. Another thing that God won't do is that He will not give you more than you can handle because He already knows how much you can bear. So sometimes we think that we're going through so much and we wonder why this is happening to me. Why me? Why is it my sister or my brother or my cousin? Why aren't they going through it? Why is this stuff always happening to me? And God says, I know how much you can handle. I know how much you can handle. And and so some things He allows to happen, and He says, but I won't put any more on you than you can bear. Sometimes you get to a point where you want to tie a knot in the rope, and at the end of the rope, light a match and set the rope on fire because you are done. But God says, before you even get to that point, just know that I understand. I'm right here with you. I know how much you can handle. So I'm not going to let you fall apart. I know how much you can handle. And hopefully while we're going through the process, while we're going through the struggle that we're dealing with, hopefully we're learning something. Hopefully we're communing with God. Hopefully we're taking time to figure out why we're in that situation. Hopefully there's some things that we are doing besides feeling sorry for ourselves and just giving up, because that's not what He wants us to do. If you get a chance, read the book of Job, the entire book of Job, and that will give you a better understanding of going through something. But God, even in all of what Job went through, He said, I'm here with him. I know how much he can handle. And I trust him so much that I believe that he's going to go through this and he's still going to serve me. How many of us can say that? I really want to get to the point when I'm going through my trials and my tribulations that I can say, despite what I'm going through, I'm still going to trust you. I'm still going to serve you. I'm still going to pray. I'm still going to continue going to church. I'm still going to believe that you are going to step in and take full and complete control of what it is that I'm going through. So don't get yourself worked up, because even though you're going through your situation, He says, again, I got you. Yes, I'm allowing you to go through it, but I know how much you can handle. And before you even strike that match to burn that rope, I'm there. I'm there. So don't be discouraged. And that was a few of the things that I came up with because, in all that we go through, we must remember that we are God's prized possession, made in His image, made in His glory. And He wants us to shine. He wants us to do well. He wants us to live a life of happiness and peace and joy. So I want to leave a scripture with you because my time is up. And this scripture is found in Isaiah 66, verse 9. And it simply says, I will not cause pain without allowing something new to be born. I will not cause pain without allowing something new to be born. So whatever it is that you're going through, have faith. Be patient. Be patient. Trust Him, because there are some things that God is just not going to do. You're not going to change His mind. It is what it is. So I wish you a beautiful and a blessed day. Don't let anyone get on your nerves. You walk in your victory and in your glory, and let your light shine. And I will see you tomorrow.